Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suncorp Stadium, the home of the Brisbane Broncos, who will be taking on their bitter rivals, the North Queensland Cowboys. My name is Dustin Richards, and today I am joined by the great Liam Rogers. Liam, what are you looking forward to in this game, mate?
I'm just looking forward to the intensity of it all. You know how the Cowboys and Broncos love to line up. I think this is one of the first times in the SRL that both teams have been overly competitive at the same time. Obviously, we've seen a lot of discussion back and forth between Jack Carl and John McCartney about Carl's captaincy, and despite being in good form, I think the Broncos will be looking to get a win over the Premiers, who are in hot form.
100%. Of course, the Cowboys are coming back off that loss, that 1-point loss to Canberra last week. So we'll see how they go as Damian Moana getting the kicking duties for this game. We'll see how he goes with his kicking duties today. Obviously, he hasn't been in red-hot form lately, but he's looking to improve.
Yeah, he's one of those veterans of the game, so you can really expect him to step up when you need to in a game like today. Going into that, we also see there's been lots of lineup changes for the Cowboys. We see Williams taking the first hit up.
Williams, one of the best front rows in the game at the moment. I rate him so much. Cooper Gronk there, getting out to the outside. Just changing. Of course, Joe Kelly will be looking up back again today. The Latrell Mitchell-esque player.
Yeah, no, well, I agree completely. You see the kind of runs that he makes, especially out of his back end. He can really create something from nothing, as he's done a fair few times this season. As we see fourth tackle now. Wilson kicks out to Carl, and they're going wide. Herbert.
Yeah, I think that's where they'll win this game. 100%. It's on the edges. I think they'll be beaten in the forward pack. So as they kick it down, it's going to go to Moscow on the right edge. Moscow trying to get up to the 10. It's slammed on his back there.
Absolutely brilliant depth on the kick, and I love the chase there too. None of that sidestepping, as you see Omatangi try and work for those hard yards from out the back.
Carlo Omatangi only played 40 minutes last week, so he's going to have to bit more of an impact. See how he goes from that injury. As Bunty Cambola, it's slammed on his back once again. Thomas Wallace gets it to Moana. They're going a bit wide here. I don't think that's the key incentive to go when Eddie Oliver is off the field. Is that right?
Yeah, no, well, I'm surprised they're not trying to take it up the middle.
Oh!
We see a fascinating kick from Kalsakau. I wish I could say that's the only time the Cowboys have meaninglessly kicked the ball backwards, but unfortunately the SRL veterans will know that is not the case. So we see a proper kick now.
Not at all. Justin plays now, just getting 35 metres out from his own try line. They're going to have, I think they're in prime field position here to get on the front foot as Justin Monkey gets the offload the Wilson to PCMs.
Great positioning and support run there. As you see, it just allows Kowal to shift it out. So we see all the line break from plays.
The former captain of the Brisbane Broncos, he knows how to get some field position for his team. Mark is offside, goes to Guys. Guys, of course, the Guys are Sauce, as he's known. Getting to just shy of the 20. They'll play it there. Kowal playing back in the 7 now. Links up with his halves partner. Carl won't be able to kick this one. Who's it going to be? It'll be Simon Hunt.
Oh, fantastic depth to the kick.
Oh, I thought that was a great kick there. He's back to back, but Wallace, one of the prime hookers in the game. I think he's been the best of this season. Just is able to get it back to the 20.
I'm inclined to agree about Wallace. It seems that whenever the markers are offside, he just finds the way to dart right through. And he contributes so much to his team's field position, and you see his contributions in defense as well.
100%. Just as you were speaking, he tries to get the marker work, manipulating like Api Coruscant, but great stuff there. Looks like they'll go for an early kick. No, it's taken by Kowal.
No, that is not what you want. Of all the teams to hand that kind of field position to, you don't want it to be the Broncos.
100%. They got some of the best outside backs in the game. Justin Plays being one of them as he gets tackled there. Going to the second, Bailey Wilson starting at hooker this game. Usually coming off the bench at prop. It'll go to Simon Hunt. Simon Hunt being an underrated lock in my opinion for this season.
Fantastic centering hit up to let them set the attacking shape up.
And again, it's Jordan Williams. He'll get close to the line. It's fifth now. Jack Carl will get the kick. He'll kick it forward. Grabber. That's from Kowal. That gets us try at 7.
How many times have we seen that? How many times have we seen Jack Carl set himself up on the left side of the field and just absolutely nail that pinpoint grubber to one of his forwards chasing. It's one of the prime aspects of this Broncos team. They're 1% from their forwards in the kick chase, allowing them to create those attacking opportunities. And we just see it happen again as they get the first points on the scoreboard against the Cowboys.
Yeah, great stuff there. Of course, it's the kick earlier in the set that really set this momentum shift off, the paradigm shift, as you will. It looks as if it's going to go up 6-0 here. Carl, I think he's rubbing it into the hater's face. He's a great playmaker, Carl.
He knew exactly what he was doing there, and he does that heaps. There's so many times where he just sets up these fantastic tries with his kicking game, especially that short grubber.
Yeah, definitely. And it goes to Jordan Williams, one of the greats in this game, really centering it up for Carl. So great stuff from the forwards there. Moana now, he's going to place it down for the kickoff. What do you think the Cowboys have to do this defensive set to get back the momentum or get the field position?
I think scenario would be great, but most importantly, they cannot concede 100%. A line break here.
As it would be Kowal giving it to Justin Monkey, the rookie himself, former Firehawk.
Not
take
a bad
it up
way to start your set.
20. Jordan Williams with the line break. Oh, that might be
okay.
It's not. It's Simon Hunt. He's chasing down the field. And he'll be caught up there.
What
25 meters out.
He's not quite the Fox, but he's made a great contribution there to their field position. You know, it's going to be setting up another one of those fifth tackle options if they don't just score before that.
Oh, look, to be honest, I think the SRL 360 boys are going to have a field day with that knock on. I don't know if it was. Again, it's Jordan Williams reaching up to the goal line. He'll set it in place for Carl. Carl will gain the ball now. And it's going to be over himself. It's Jack Carl. He gets a try himself.
Oh, we'll have to see what the video ref says here because we've seen this disallowed in the previous week.
Oh, I think that's pretty certain.
I dare say he's gotten over.
Chris Lord unable to wrap him up on the front foot. It's going to be Jack Carl. He's going to make it 10-0.
What a fantastic job.
Great stuff there by the Broncos. Really making the most out of that error, I would call it, maybe. I don't know what would happen there. We'll have to go on the replay there. Very interesting take.
I think what's worth noting is that on both occasions, they've scored on fifth tackle.
Yeah, that's a great point. And it's been Jordan Williams who have taken the hit up.
Yeah, it's been a very structured play style for them. Just making sure that they're getting into the opponent's field position and then thinking about what to do from an attacking standpoint. Very different to some other SRL teams where we've seen lots of the tries that they score against the play.
100%. And of course, the impact of this game will have consequences on the ladder itself. If the Cowboys lose this game, the Rabbitohs could sneak up in the second.
Wow, I guess that one raises the stakes even more then.
Yeah, look, as Joey Kelly will get the ball, he'll pass it to Monkey. Not the deepest kickoff by the Cowboys.
It's not the deepest, but they actually find the Broncos starting in worse field position than the last kickoff. So, as far as they are concerned, as long as they're not conceding a line break here, that's good news.
Oh, commentators cursed by yourself there, Liam, as Kelly will break through the line and give an offload to Corral. They're in the opposition's 50 now. Corral will play it there slowly, of course. Monkey will get the ball. He goes through the line. Almatangi will have to catch up to him. And, of course, the forward pack of the Broncos being a bit better than we thought in this game.
They're very quick. They're not really using their brawns and powers so far, which is something they've become known for given the statue of guys like Williams in their forward pack. Another fifth tackle here.
A while. He'll kick it deep, just over the goalpost. And it's taken there by Amatangi, getting it up to the 10. Oh, Kalsakau, sorry. Getting up to the 10. He'll pass it, Wallace. He'll pass it to Namana. Getting to the 20s. Getting some good early run-ups here. Moana will pass it inside to Kalsakau. Kalsakau makes a break to the 40.
Great run from Kalsakau. You can start to see the impact that they're expecting to have up in the middle.
Do you think that was the main reason to put Lordy in the front row?
It could have been. I think that's something that you'll have to speak to Lord about, given it's his decision, as we see they finally make it to the Broncos' half for their fifth tackle.
This could be the great kick there, as well as gaining some field position. Cooper Cronk now. He'll sidestep one, but he'll be dragged back to the 20. Good defense there by the Cows. Need to have another solid defensive set, though.
Great run there. Williams pushed back. See, the Cowboys are starting to win that ruck battle now, especially winning their tackles in this set.
Yeah, I think that speed kind of tired them out as guys are sauce now who'll get just shy of the 40, 36 metres out from the goal line of their own. Corral will go inside the Lucas Deuce. Lucas Deuce is on the 40. We may see an early kick here. And we will.
Yeah,
It'll be Simon Hunt taking the kick. Oh, it's out on the floor. Not the kick they wanted there, the Broncos. And it's going to be the Cowboys starting in prime territory to get a good set here. And maybe get some pressure onto the Broncos' defensive line.
Yeah, we can see just Hunt kicking. Yeah, that's not their usual kicking option. Really didn't do themselves any favours here. And the Cowboys, they really needed this break.
100%. All momentum may just change here, and it's the relief they needed, the Cowboys. Calcicow will go up. He'll go to Chris Lord, short ball to Chris Lord, and he'll find his front foot. He'll get a fast play to ball, and he'll go to Namana on the edge. Namana's through. Namana's going to push up. It might just be shy. He'll be turned over in the goal line, and it's going to go back to the 10 for the Cowboys.
Notice how that short ball from Calcicow to Lord compressed the defensive line heaps and set up that shift to the left side.
Oh, look out. It's Maxwell on the edge. He'll get put on his back, but he's just shy of scoring a try. Great stuff there.
Oh.
Calcicow now. He'll wrench over.
Knocking again.
He might have been turned on his back here. We'll have to see from the video ref. Great stuff there by Ashley Klein. Oh, he won't. He'll be held up.
A few guys offside on that kick chase.
They won't take it there. Won't touch him. Could have been a penalty there, but the ref wasn't looking. Joey Kelly will take the catch firmly. Corral, he'll go to Williams. Williams, the mainstay, doesn't go far there, that tackle. He'll just go on to the ground with the front foot. Corral to Guys. Guys being used extensively in this game. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Just when the Cowboys had the field position they wanted, they've thrown it away.
Yeah, look, I thought Cowboys were in a prime spot to defend well, get that pressure on the Broncos, and they just let it all away. They popped the balloon there, they let all the air out. And now they're going to be 41 metres out of their own goal line, the Broncos, and they'll start with Simon Hunt taking a hit up, but he's dragged back to the starting spot.
Yes.
See Joey Kelly, inside ball to Joey Kelly, but they're not getting much metres here, the Broncos.
No, well, it's been an uninspiring set for the first two tackles here, as we see Kowal get flattened, oofed.
Well, we're only a minute out from the reinforcements off the bench. I believe it will be Jake Scott and Jackson Ellison. Jackson Ellison being a great bench player as Kronk makes a step and he'll go wrenching up the field. It's turned over to his back. They'll slow to play the ball down there. He'll go to Carl for a kick maybe. It won't. It'll go to Bailey Wilson. Bailey Wilson kicks across field to Maxwell. We all know how dangerous he is in an open space. Just ask Canberra.
Good chase there. It's not easy to stop Maxwell when he gets into his little pocket there, as we see Calcicow providing even more impact from the middle.
Yeah, he's been great at lock this past game. Great improvement. Great footy brain there from Lordy to move him. Tembola, he'll get the short ball. He'll go over to the 50. They're now in the Broncos territory. Mana, it's the field. Oh, they've been held in the tackle, and it'll be a penalty. Back and forth now between the two teams.
Yeah, they really did not need that, as we see Wells take the kick to touch, get some pretty decent metres from that one, and now they're going to be 15 metres out with a set to go.
And with that, Takori and Romsey will be placed onto the field for the Cowboys. Namana, great stuff there, getting the front foot. Markers offside, or at least one of them. Kieran Wells.
Oh, Wellsy. Calcicow.
He'll test the defensive line, but he'll get the offload to Calcicow, who's dragged back. He'll go to Wells again. Al-Matangi. Wrapped up well there by Carl. Great defensive play by him.
I'm loving the energy that Wells is providing at the half position at the moment, as we see Takuri just get pushed back there, the former Warrior.
We'll see a left side raid here. Oh, no, that goes to Romsey.
Romsey.
It's up to Joey Kelly. This may be over. Broncos may make it to 16-0.
It'll be 12-4 to the Cowboys here if they get this try. Oh, I'm willing to say he's gotten this. I think I'm going to disagree with the referee here by the angle that we have. I dare say the ball's been placed pretty firmly on the try line there. It only has to touch Only has to touch one blade, and as we see it, they're right there.
The ball only has to touch one little piece of white grass to become, and it will tries Damien Moana. He'll be the one kicking goals for the Cowboys today. Does he have much experience, do you know?
Moana, yeah, he's been playing for a very long time. He used to be a winger over at the Warriors, so seeing him relish in that halves role and obviously win the premiership at the Cowboys has been a pretty fantastic journey for him, and you see how often he contributes to lots of SRL discussion and the leadership of his team, so you can see he's a true veteran of the SRL and he's very well respected.
100%, and he was defined as one of the best halves in the SRL during the latest off-season. 100% agree with him. With everyone who said that, he's been great. A bit of a slow start for him and a number of other Cowboys, but he's really setting himself up, gotten some great decision-making in the plays here. As they'll kick off, Kieran Rolls will receive it and give it to Tukuri. He'll march upfield just a little bit out of the 20.
Well, the game's completely different.
Oh,
Wells taking it on. Oh.
Get off over to Johnston. Over the 40 now. It's the Curry again, gaining the ball. He'll march over the 50. It's now third. They're in the Broncos 50. Short ball to Romsey. He'll take it up. He won't elect to pass. They're to the 40 now. 40 metres out. On the fourth. Mana. He's been great this game. Really pivotal in the Cowboys' attack.
See the one out here up there. Who's it going to go to? Kelsey Cow with another kick. It's a decent kick, but can they trap him? Yes, they can.
They can. Cooper Gronk, the former Cowboy. He'll be trapped there. 15 metres out by Sam Herbin from centre. He'll make it. Step one. He's coming from dummy half. He'll get to the 40. Great little run there.
Talk about creating momentum in a set. You just spot the marker offside as Allison comes in. He's been a fantastic player off the bench for the Broncos this season. We typically don't... Oh, no. No, the sin bin warning. The sin bin warning for the Cows.
We all know what happened with a Broncos player last time they got that warning. In fact, it was Eddie Oliver who got sent off. That's why he's on the bench this game.
You can't be giving away those kinds of penalties, especially given that the Cowboys are really turning it around. It looks like things were going quite well for them.
Yeah, they were going really well for that little bit, but they let it off. As Callie. He's been great at fullback these last two games. He's been really good. He could be a smoky. Oh, and it's Lucas Deuce who gets the ball. He'll go over. He pushes. He gets turned on his back.
Some good field position here. Oh, what a brilliant try. It just makes it look easy. Crisp service from dummy half.
Kowal. That's the second of the game. Great stuff there by Kowal.
He just runs a line like a second rower there. Look at it. Runs straight over.
He's been really good at half. We could see him move there full time. It would be Ron Corral to be able to convert his try himself.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you keep him there given the performances he's been putting up? We saw him start the season at hooker, but unfortunately a few off-field incidents happened in the Broncos.
Yeah, Sam Herbin got moved to
reshuffling.
Sam Herbin got moved to fullback. Then the centre, Joey Kelly coming into the forward. To the fullback position. So great stuff there. They really improved in that with Joey Kelly moving the fullback, I thought. Damien Moana. Do you think the confidence of Cowboys has taken a big hit after that try?
It might have. I think they're being ambushed by the Broncos' early energy here, and their discipline is just really lacking. You can see how slow they are to get off the tackles. And you just can't be playing like that. Even though they're the reigning premiers, they need to kind of match the energy of the Broncos at their home ground here.
100%. Suncorp is a magnificent place for where dreams are made of, I say. Really get to energy. They're going an inside ball to Kelly. Kelly will get wrapped up, though. They won't get an interception, the Cowboys, in that one, which they would have liked to happen in this field position. Wilson to Carl. We'll go to Seamus Wilson. A bit quiet this game, I think. He's going to just shy of the 40. And once again, he'll go to Joey Kelly. Sidesteps one. Two people have to drag him back. Be careful of don't hip drop him, boys.
Can't see any sin bins here as we see Carl taking the line on. Who's going to take this kick?
Might be Simon Hunt again. We'll soon find out. It will be
Yeah.
Simon Hunt. He'll kick it to Maxwell in the left-hand corner. Maxwell, don't give him space. You do, but that might be Lucas Deuce wrapping him up. Bunty Campbell grabs the ball. To Curry now. Just marching. I think he's been great with the PCMs this game.
Yeah, he's been getting on his front the majority of the time, except for a few tackles here and there.
100%. But only 10 minutes out now from a half-time. What changes do you make at half-time if you're the Cowboys and Broncos?
Honestly, if you're the Cowboys, you probably just need to get the ball to Amatangi and some space more. He's usually the guy that's been breaking their games open for them. But as you can see, the possession he's just had, they're giving it to him right before he reaches the line, and there's not enough space for him to work something out.
I 100% agree. As Kieran Wells now, he'll kick it to Justin Plays, but great chase there by the Cowboys. That's one thing they have been really good at this game in particular. They just need to stop the line breaks.
Yeah, well, the line breaks they're conceding, they're not through the edges, they're through the middle. Which is, typically we don't see that much in SRL. So I think it goes to show that maybe there's kind of something being exposed in terms of a way to defeat the Cowboys now.
Yeah, it looks... Chris... Oh, we're going to get another kick. Carl now.
Oh, no. We just see that error from the fullback there.
Not what they needed there, Cowboys. Almatungi, he's been okay this game. He hasn't been given much space to run, as you said. But this season in particular, he's been a bit abysmal with those kicks. He's been taking a lot out into touch when he hasn't had to. With Carl, he'll pass it to Seamus Wilson. Wilson gets forced onto his back.
Full credit to Carl for the kick. He's having an absolute cracker of a half.
100%. He's been wonderful. I think he's been the best player out there. Close to Kawal. He's been
Scott coming close. Oh,
Scott now getting real close, as he said. But it will be Seamus Wilson. Will he be turned over his back? No, he'll be held up. Great little scramble there from the Cowboys. They need to hold on for a little bit longer. It's on fourth.
They cannot concede again before halftime.
No, Cooper Gronk could be forced into his back.
Oh, great hustle defense here.
It was Justin Plays who got sidestepped by... Oh, no, sorry. It was Luka Moscow who got sidestepped. So, great stuff there. Oh, the grubber.
Oh, another grubber.
Picked up by Wallace, who's flattened there. Almatungi to Kalsakau. He's been great in the middle for the Cowboys. The best forward, no doubt.
Fantastic play from him there to get through as well. See the inside ball.
Walmsley, he's been not noticed in this game, I thought. We'll see how he goes with the stats. Damana, again, very pivotal in the Cowboys' attack. Mark is offside. Awana, he'll take a kick over the 40. It could be out. No, it won't be out. Oh, but it's going into touch. Great stuff there by the Broncos to put it into touch. Not touching it at all.
Great field position, but it was a bit of a... Yeah, he's just gone over the 40 there, so you don't really reap any benefits of it. And he's obviously keeps that one too deep. It goes over on its own accord.
Yeah, not the greatest thing in that particular. They do get started off with a good, strong defensive set, no scattered, but there'll be Simon Hunt who palms off one Cowboy. They'll go to the right side. Corral will go inside to Joey Cully. He's been good this game, been probably the better of the fullbacks. Isasaurus, he goes over the 40. We'll see Bailey Wilson, he'll go to Kawal. The halves partners linking up, and it'll be Carl taking a hit up. Where do you see Eddie Oliver coming on? Obviously, I think we'll see him at hooker, but where does Bailey Wilson go? Does he play for the remaining 40 on the bench, or does he put somewhere else?
I thought he's done the right job, but we could really see the advantage on a guy like Oliver and his electricity could bring in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Wilson moving in around the lock position. Yeah, we see the handover.
Yeah, weren't able to kick. Moscow now, he'll get sidestep one. I think it was Carl there, but it's going to be Joey Kelly who wraps him up. Long ball to Wells. So short balls to Walmsley. I think Wells has been really good for the Cowboys. I don't see why you would sub him off. Even if Hugh Snow were to come on.
Yeah, well, that's It's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I think Wells will slow play the ball there.
And Amatangi, he gets dragged to the sideline. He won't be forced out of touch. He'll play it there. Pass to Moana, who will go to Namana. Bit of a tongue twister that one. Say that 5 times fast. But we'll go for the kick. Moana will be electing to take the kick. And he'll go to the left side to Maxwell. Tambola will actually take it. And he'll be put on his back by the Broncos. Great defensive play, diffusing the kick there.
Yeah, no, well, the Cowboys, they really wanted to make something happen that set because, you know, you don't want to be trailing by 12 points down at halftime. But I guess the focus now just shifts to making sure they don't concede.
100%. 18 to 6 is a strong mental game going to halftime. You got to be ready for that. Confidence will be low, but you know what would be better? 18 to 12. That's what the Cowboys needed. Another try. But then they can't concede here. As it'll be Seamus Wilson, he'll go the inwards line. He'll go over the 40. Oh, I think they were going to call for a kick, but Joey Kelly, he'll step 1. He'll get over the 50. Some good kicking position here.
As we get into the final plays before halftime, the Cowboys will really want to make something happen here.
And Maxwell on the front foot.
Takes it on the fly.
He'll go over the 40 into the... Oh, but only 20 seconds left. Cowboys have to be quick with this. No slow play to balls. That might be a knock-on, actually. No, it's a Falcon by Lord. Lord, he's put up precious minutes, and it'll be going into halftime. Broncos leading 18-6 with a 12-point lead. We are back from half-time where we see Rohan Cabral kick off for the Broncos here, where they hold a strong lead over the Cowboys. However, it is breakable. Liam Rogers, what do you reckon the Cowboys have to do to come back from 2 tries down?
Well, they've got to get Matangi involved more than they've got him so far. He's definitely one of their best players in terms of breaking a game open. We've seen Carl Sakau play well, but we need the both of them to start breaking it open. In addition to that, they've just got to improve their discipline. So far, it just hasn't been good enough. They've been gifting the Broncos field position.
100%. Maybe if Damien Moana
shifting to left second rower.
Yes, that's a good, interesting change. I thought Namana was a solid pick there. Maybe if Damien Moana could get to 500 coins again, he could upgrade his discipline. But all love between us. Love you, Moana. As we see, Chris Lord played a ball on the 50-meter mark. We'll give it to Hugh Snow. Rosie being subbed off for Hugh Snow, the young rookie coming on. He'll get over the 40, but it won't be him kicking. Instead, it will be Damien Moana himself kicking it down to the right edge of Broncos. Justin plays, gets the ball. He'll sidestep 1, but it's Moana himself. Great effort play there.
Yeah, fantastic job there. And it was a great kick to just lock him in the right spot as we see Wilson taking the line on there.
Yeah, interesting play there. Eddie Oliver hasn't come onto the field yet. Broncos may subbing them on a little bit closer. Justin Monkey getting over the 40 now. Great stuff here from the first set back from the halftime break for Broncos. Wilson,
good fence, but I'm not sure if that was the play there.
I don't think so. One marker was offside though, so that was maybe what he saw. But Simon Hunt.
Oh, Hunt.
Great kicking position here. We could see Carl put up a bond. Could see it go to Cooper Gronk.
Oh, no.
Not the option they needed. Not a good finish with the kick. But, however, they have handed it off in good field position where they're inside the Cowboys' 10. So, just have to defend here. The Cowboys have to work it away from a standing start.
It's a very conservative set from the Broncos. Not really passing and shifting it around much. Just taking up the middles. We see Lord bringing that impact in the second half.
No. Important to note that Lord is still in the front row. Oh, that may be a knock on. It is.
Oh,
but Williams will pick it up.
And
Broncos in good position again. That wasn't Moana's fault. That was his forward. He should have been looking for the ball. Simon Hunt taking up the hit up there. We'll see on first now that it will be Justin Monkey taking another hit up. Very conservative. They aren't going to any shifts. We may see Carl do a little play here. It will see Carl to Wilson. Jameis Wilson now getting the PCMs, trying to latch on to them, to him, the Cowboys. Back to Carl now, inside ball.
Oh, big shot there.
Oh, Eddie Oliver has now reached the field.
Oh, Wilson.
Eddie now at dummy half. He'll pass it to Carl. Carl, he'll get a grubber in, but it's picked up by the Cowboys, by Chris Lord, and he's putting his back there from Rockeval.
Great job by there, just with the effort play to scoop it up. As we see Kalsakau come in and take even more workload.
Yeah, Kalsakau has been a great player for the Cowboys. Columbus, sidestep. He's come onto the field. We'll see him play the ball there. Snow gets the ball. Short ball to the pace. The pace breaks the line. Goosey!
Oh.
It's Jack Carl now. Has to wrap him up. 30 metres out the Cowboys are from the Broncos line. Kobe Johnston will push up just past the 20. They're 17 metres out from the goal line. We'll see Moana now. Oh, knock on there.
No.
Again, discipline. Discipline is the most important key in the second half for the Cowboys, and they've failed at that.
Moana just hesitating way too much on the kick there.
We'll see that Eddie Oliver will pass to Jack Carl. He will pass to Rohan Kaval. The halves once again linking up. I'd say these halves combinations have been great for the Broncos this game.
Yeah, no, well, it's crazy to think of just how different their spine is to the team that came out in round one, yet they're still playing at such a high level.
Yeah, I think the only person who has stayed in the spine in his exact position since round one is Jack Carl.
Yeah, well, he's understandably so, considering the performances he's put in. As we see Kowal kicking, gets great position.
Maxwell now getting some space.
Probably not the guy you want to put in open space as they take it back to about the 37-metre mark.
Yeah, and it'll be Chris Lord now trying to break a tackle. He's been a... Oh, no. Held in the tackle there. The Cowboys going to get a penalty on the 50-metre. Going to gain some field position here. That's what they needed. Get the momentum back into their possession.
Yeah, they got a decent kick from Snow there for field position, so they really need to try and score on this set because, you know, you've got half an hour left in the game. You need to get it as close as you can, as soon as you can. I definitely think the Cowboys have improved heaps in this half, and we've really seen their captain, Lord, step up heaps.
%. It's always Chris that steps up majority of the time. Oh, he was through. Why did he pass? But it's Maxwell. Oh, he palmed off one. He gets 5 metres out now. It will be Kalsakau. Oh, Kalsakau may be over.
He's got it.
Oh, we'll see from the video ref. They have denied those types of tries in the past in the recent weeks. Oh, and we'll see. That's a try.
Firmly on the ground. Kalsakau rewarded for his efforts earlier in the game.
It's Jackson Allison, the bench prop, who had that try in. He's now playing second row as Logan Geysasaurus is on the bench.
Geysasaurus. What a name.
We miss him as we will see Hugh Snow now taking the kicking duties over Moana. Make it 18-12. No pressure.
Well, it's a bit of a conundrum the Cows have because they have both fantastic halfbacks in Snow and Wells. One of them was doing a fantastic job taking the line on, but then we see Snow set up that line break and nail the conversion.
They have a very good mix there, the Cowboys. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt in the coming weeks and what they do after Season 5 is over, leading into Season 6. Could a halves player potentially be recruited to another team? Maybe the Storm, as big news come in this week. The Melbourne Storm will be captained by the one and only Mines Commissioner, Will Kay. Congratulations to him. Amatangi will pass it to Chris Lord. He won't even make the 20 there. He gets 17 metres out from his own line. Pass to Moana. Inside ball to Namana.
That's the second time we've said it. Let's see if we can reach 5.
Is Beetlejuice going to come out on that 5th time? We'll have to see. As he'll pass to Chris Lord on the short side. Maxwell will get it over the 40 now. They're on 4th. We could see an early kick option here. No, it's going to be Punty Cambola. Takes it from dummy half. He'll run through. Great stuff there. Get some good kicking position.
Great field position. They just need to capitalise on the kick. And it's like they do. They just need to chase.
Justin plays.
Good chase.
Better stuff there from the Cowboys in that set. Really great to see some individual performances. But it's Joey Kelly who gets sidesteps one and he'll get up to the 50-metre mark. He's been outstanding in this game.
Outstanding. It's the old Murray Taulagi line coming out there. You can see how well that he's been playing. It's the Broncos. They're working up the field quietly but surely. Oh,
Williams now.
Not so quiet anymore.
Off to Eddie Oliver.
Great
Eddie Oliver has been really good this season, apart from that head-scratching decision last week to get sent off. But it will be 72 meters gained in that set. They're on the 10, the Broncos.
They're doing a fantastic job here, aren't they? As we see the kick from Carl. Oh.
It'll be Maxwell.
Oh, good job to stay in field. There. Last thing they need to do is defend anymore. Good run from the outside.
A lot of pressure on the Cowboys. Chris Lord, he'll bump off one. It'll be Jordan Williams who will have to catch him up. Just shy of the 30. Wallace will elect to run through the middle. He will. He'll break the line, and he's going to get over into enemy space. He gets over the 50-metre mark. Broncos have to be careful. No fullback home for Joey Kelly. The pace. Boom, hits one. He'll go for the middle. Again, no Joey Kelly. Shrugs off another. Off Calcical.
Wow.
Control of me is out. I'm kicking territory for the Cowboys.
It's going to be a good option here. Not the worst place to turn it over, but given how they've been defending, I'm not sure if that field position is going to be useful.
They 100% need to get a kick. As Simon Hunt, another great lock will break the line. Up to the 30 now. Really getting those sets off strongly for Hunt.
They just nullify that straight away, don't they?
Yeah, it's got to be irritating and frustrating for the halves of the Cowboys to know that they put all that good work in for the kicking and it's just undone in a second. Monkey now, wrapped up, push back a little. He's still over the 40 though. It's on 3rd. Long pass to Williams, short pass to Wilson. These two have been linking up well this game. Over the 50. See Carl grab the ball, give it to Joey Kelly. Joey Kelly, he won't sidestep this one, but he will be wrapped up. In the enemy territory now, Broncos kick it into in the corner they have to. Big for a while. He'll kick it to Maxwell again. If Maxwell gains some space, how do you think he can impact the game more? Does he come in field for a run? Oh, knocked on by Simon Hunt. We'll have to answer that question later as the Broncos now have prime territory to score once again. Great stuff there by Simon Hunt. Short side raid. Lucas Deuce. It's a short ball, but is wrapped up. Some plays. He'll pass it on to Allison. Allison breaks the line. Drugs off another. And he's over for a try. The bench forward coming on, making the impact. A 70 overall player. Great stuff there by Jackson Allison.
Yeah, well, things suddenly become much easier for the Broncos now, given their position in the game. And obviously, if you're the Cowboys, you're incredibly disappointed about that because, once again, they're not doing anything crafty around the outside. They're just taking it straight up the middle every time.
And they've been really beaten in this forward pack battle of the Cowboys. They got 20 minutes to recuperate the losses and dig deep. They're 12 points down and yet again. 2 converted tries already. A lot of work to be done for the Cowboys in this remaining 20 minutes. As Hugh Snow now. Amatangi in the back, and look at him. He's fierce. He wants to get the ball. But it's up to his halves to give him the ball that he needs, or even himself. He has to play first receiver if he has to. Hugh Snow kicks it off. He'll target the left side of the Broncos. It'll be Carl fielding it. And be Cooper Gronk taking a hit up. Now in prop. What do you make of that little decision to put Gronk back onto the front row?
I think that's something that a few teams are exploiting. Later in the game, put in quick guy in the middle. They can start those gaps in the defense and getting those line breaks.
Yeah, great. Little interesting play there. They definitely get the momentum through the middle, so they can chop up that middle. Early kick there from Simon Hunt. He'll kick it downfield, way past Amatangi. Amatangi in that open space that he needs. Seam will only reach the 20. Turned on his back exactly on the 20. Left side now, Cowboys. Kobe Johnson. No matter who it is on this left side at second row, they've been doing a tremendous work.
Oh, as we see the shift towards the middle there. Fascinating play, but I think it just reached Amatangi way too late.
Yeah, I think they're trying to move eyes off Amatangi by giving it back to Hugh Snow, but back inside the Amatangi. It doesn't work. On the fourth, now kick here by Moana. Just thinking about that. Oh, it's in the touch. Broncos let it slide. The early kicks have not been working for Cowboys. Do you just try and gain some field position again by marching upfield by one out run, or do you try and gain some momentum, get a 40-20 that early kick?
It's got to pay off eventually, doesn't it, with the state of the kickers they have? It'd be better to see Moana taking more shots at it. But I think what's disappointing, the fact they keep, by the time fourth tackle rolls around, they're still behind their 40 every time.
Yeah, not a great thing. Consistently, it's not great to see. It just shows how little they are gaining in their sets. As Joey Kelly on the edges, he's been everywhere this game, Joey Kelly.
Yeah, they're really just not...
Oh, six again.
Tackle 0 there. Jeez.
15 minutes remaining in this last half until time.
The Cowboys captains could not be happy about this one. It shows that there's been a bit of a change in the SRL dynamic in terms of how the game is played. And you can clearly see that taking it up the middle has been a very effective strategy for the Broncos, and especially with their fifth tackle options.
Oh, what's this? We could see another try by Jack Carl.
Speaking of taking it up the middle.
Jack Carl, been outstanding. He gets a try of his own. I think, is this his second try of the game?
It could be. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that he has set one up. I believe it is his second, actually. He's been an absolute gun today, and he's been orchestrating everything happening for the Broncos. And you have to think that try right there just seals the deal. You know, the Cowboys are going to be playing for pride now.
I'll give credit to Jack, in my opinion. He's come back, reformed the Broncos from last season. Obviously, the wooden spoons from season 4 of the SRL, but also handling off incidents in a mature way. In some regards, of course, Corey Bell, unfortunately, being relegated to the mines. He's really made sure the Broncos still have their sights set on a premiership this season, or at least playing finals. So made some decision making in the team list has been great by him as well. Great stuff there. As Rowan Kowal will make it 30-12. Only 40 minutes to remain as Hugh Snow will elect to kick it off here.
It's going to give the Cowboys lots to think about after this game. Obviously, it's always tough playing away from home and backing up after a tough game like what they've had last week. But having 2 losses on the trot is very uncharacteristic for a team that coming into the season was widely considered the best in the SRL.
100%. And they reconfirmed that status after they won the Nines, beating South Sydney, the Nines. So going to be interesting to see how they recuperate next week. I believe they have, let me have a look. They have the Parramatta Eels next week after this. At home too, which is going to be good for them. It's Joey Kelly, another run by him. Seamus Wilson taking upfield. He'll get over the 40 into the territory of the Cowboys. He'll pass to Jack Carl on the short side. He'll kick it to Moscow. Moscow's been tamed nearly every kick return this game.
Yeah, well, it's fairly uncharacteristic, but obviously going against his former club here, Moscow.
Oh, no, sorry to cut you off. Cooper Gronk, you know he was going to make an impact through the middle with his fast, his agility and his speed, and he gets the intercept there. Jackson Allison now. He'll take up the hit. He'll take it up. Seamus Wilson on the left edge. Once again, Cowboys in defensive mode. They've had to switch pretty quickly here. Carl on the short side. Give it to O'Donnell, who's been subbed on. He'll be taken back there. 8 meters out on the 4th. And it'll be Seamus Wilson's side. Oh, I have to go to the video ref. It looks over, but did a Cowboy get a hand under that ball? We'll soon find out. Oh, yeah. I think that's a no try. In recent weeks, that's been a no try.
I'm going to go no try.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
We're going to have to set up for a kick here on the 5th. It'll be Jack Carl.
Oh, good kick. Good field position.
Right in the centre of the sticks. Defending well there.
Yeah, well, they could. Oh, here we go.
Almatangi now. See, this is good to see from Almatangi, but is it too late?
Yeah, it could be too little too late. But I think it's... Oh, no.
Oh, Wellesley, knock on. But Chris Lord will pick it. We know he's fast. It's wrapped up. Second time this game that something like that has happened. So, SRL 360, keen to know your thoughts.
Ooh.
As they'll go to Kobe Johnston on the edge. Back inside to Moana with the offload. On the 4th now.
At least there's consistency. So, we're going to play this one.
Eliminating one of the kickers. Turned on his back. He won't get a fast play of a ball here.
Yeah, how are they going to set this one up?
Here we go. Moana. Not given much space, and he's turned over his back, handing it over. 9 minutes remaining in the second half.
Just poor play all around here. So Williams taking it up, just like he did at the start of the game. He just keeps coming back for more.
I'll go back to my comment made earlier about Williams. He is one of the best front rowers, and you can see why he was so sought after last season. As Bailey Wilson will make a line break, he's come back on. He's back to Williams, the workhorse. Great with run percenters. Eddie Oliver. Justin Plays receives it on the right edge. We'll wrench it forward. 43 meters out from the goal line. On 4th. Short ball to Wilson. Wilson's through a gap. Almatangi's chasing. Offload to Eddie Oliver. Shrugs off one. Oh, and he's tackled 10 meters out. Joey Kelly now. He'll be at dummy half, and it's going to be Jack Carl swinging over for the kick. Lucas Deuce.
No mercy. Absolutely no mercy for the Broncos here.
They haven't let off at any stage. If a mistake's made, they just keep pushing forward, and they defended well on their own goal line the previous set. So good stuff to see from the Broncos. Keelan Wells been one of the best for the Cowboys. Sad to see him get subbed off at half-time. Wallace will give it to Kobe Johnston. We'll play it there, 32 meters out from his own goal line. They're not making much field position here again. Hugh Snow now, over the 40. Do we try and get another 40-20? We will. Chris Lord kicking it. Not the kick they needed. Not at all. Sam Herbin will get the ball. And now back into the territory of Cowboys. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm shaking my head. That's outrageously dumb.
Yeah, it basically sums up the game, doesn't it? They just haven't had the execution to pull any of them off. And when you're trying to pull off those crafty ideas, when you're not getting the right, it's just a bit of a hodgepodge around poor decision making.
100%. You'll know they'll be upgrading kicking this week. All of the options. As the primary kicker now, it will be Jack Carl who'll get it over to Ben O'Donnell. Carl not kicking, electing to give it to his winger. It'll be Columbus who take Broncos once again, forcing Columbus back. Been great with the kick chase. Keelan Wells taking up the field. I think next game we'll see potentially Wellsy start in, but if he plays 80 minutes, that is a question. I would like him to see more than 40 at half. As Moana, he'll go outside the Keelan Wells, linking up with the half-turn prop. We'll play it on the 30 now. On the 4th, not gaining much meters again this set. Moana takes it up. They haven't even reached the 40 this set. A bit disappointing to see. Only 27 meters gained. It'll be Chris Lord trying to redeem himself. It's not a deep kick. Kelly takes it on the 30, and it'll be 40, and he reaches the 40 there. He'll play it on the 40. Only 10 meters out from the Cowboys territory. It'll be Cooper Gronk. Oh, big shot on one. Offload to Seamus Wilson, and they will get into the Cowboys territory this set early on indeed. 2 minutes remaining. Eddie Oliver taking the run.
The biggest thing the Cowboys are going to have to ask themselves are if the changes that they've made this week were the right changes to make. Because we've seen Kalsikia have some great touches. I think Lord, he played fantastic for maybe the first 50 minutes or maybe even past that because he's very strong. He's been taking it up the middle.
Oh, sorry. Joey Kelly steps one, and he'll get another try just on the brink of full time. Cowboys shattered. That's
Salt
not
in
what
the
they
wound.
needed. And sorry to cut you off, Jacob. 34-12 with a conversion to come. Wow.
Going to be absolutely deflating for the defending premiers. And I guess it also solidifies the Broncos as being a real premiership threat this game.
Yeah, especially if Joey Kelly at fullback. Once again, so good, Joey Kelly. Great move to fullback, in my opinion. And now we'll see Rohan Kowal. And looking to make 36-12. Oh, he won't. Just a smidge too far right. And the Cowboys fans, that's the only thing they can cheer about this game. As you can see him in the background, unfortunately. Hugh Snow, reluctantly trying to kick off. They only have 32 less now. Seconds remaining. Slowly counting down. Clock is as the Cowboys slowly try and kick off. As Hugh Snow, he'll kick it to the left-hand side of the to the Broncos. Joey Kelly receiving it. Cooper Gronk in the middle. And I think that's it. Broncos with a convincing win, 34-12. What do you reckon, Liam?
Cowboys, I can't remember the last time that we've seen them looking so deflated. They're obviously one of the best teams in the SRL, so for them to be in this position where the Broncos, who last year's Spooners, have just completely knocked the socks off of the reigning champions. We see both of the halves grabbing doubles at the Broncos with Carl setting one up. Personally, for me, I'm putting young Carl as man of the match. I think that his efforts, because obviously we saw Kelly come in and absolutely dominate later in the game, but I think that it was Carl's efforts in the fifth tackle options earlier on that helped lay the platform for how well the Broncos played. Obviously, you can see what he's done there. Did a lot good bulk at the short and attacking, kicking too. Set a try assist, 2 tries, same as Kowal. But I just can't help but think that Carl, obviously with 41 touches of the ball, he had his fingerprints over everything in this game.
Yeah, it's so great to see there. As we go to the Cowboys now, Thomas Wallace, probably one of the best, 183 meters run. But I'd like to go to Jamal Kalsakau. 190 meters made, 4 missed tackles, unfortunately. That's where I think we'll see him be not prosecuted, but take a hit from some fans. 4 line breaks and 4 tackle breaks, though, so that's great stuff to see. We'll also go to the halves, as we'll see Keelan Wells playing for only 60 minutes, but gaining more meters from Dan Moana and Hugh Snow. Of course, Moana take more of the kick options for 141 kick meters. A couple errors there. 3 errors, in fact. So not great to see. All up, I believe the Cowboys made 7 errors to the Broncos 3. So not great signs there. Something they'll like to fix on in the coming weeks.
Something I'm going to add on is that Amatangi with 71 meters.
Yeah, look, I can't believe that. Amatangi, 73. Disappointing to see from the young fullback. So with that, going into next week, Cowboys coming up against the Parramatta Eels, Broncos up against the Auckland Warriors. And with that, my name's Dustin Richards. I was joined by Liam Rogers. Have a great rest of your week.
Love that.